Hi, hello. It is a cat. Unflattering angle, but I wanted you guys to be able to see my boots, so it's okay. I hope you guys have been doing okay, even though I just spoke to you this morning. But still, I rolled something. It's time for the smoke session. I think that's what I wanted. Okay, we're back. All right, it's all good. I have my blankets next to me, ashtray handy dandy. So I'm not freaking showing too much to you guys. It doesn't take a lot. Well, I don't even want to say like having to do with my depression or what other mental stuff that I go through. It's easy to get your hopes up. It's so easy to get your hopes up, and I'll go through like these bouts of great, like my mental health is at that peak. I feel amazing and I love myself. I'm proud of my content. I'm proud of myself. Fuck what anyone else says. I am the bomb.com. I get there, and I get there more often now than at any other point in my life. But now, what I'm dealing with is like how fast that can come crashing down, what to do during the come down. Like I said, it's so hard. You'll be riding a really good wave, even if it's just one day, you're having a really good day, and then the next morning just takes one thing, and it can seem very small. And with me, a lot of the problems that I have now are definite first world problems. They're definitely problems that past Cassie would have wished to have. And I had to sit there and think about that all day, because it's so easy the easiest thing for us to do is be sad, is be upset, because it's so much harder to try and be happy. And did you know it takes more muscles to smile than to frown? Or no, or the opposite. I'll fix it on the screen. I remember years ago when I moved to Orlando the second time. I was 20, this was around the time I was 21, 22, and I was renting a room out of a big house. I know I've told you guys about that period. That was one of my proud periods back then, especially like crawled from the bottom, and I was there. And there was a pyramid scheme, or MLM, I suppose, MLM, that was all the rage with the people of my age group at that time. And even though I knew that it was an MLM, it wasn't like a new business opportunity. I already knew what it was. Hold on, let me rewind. You need to know some let me preface some stuff here. I believe I probably talked about this before, so please forgive me if you've heard this story before, but there are some of you that are new, so you might not know this story. I've used every single dating app, practically most dating apps, since I turned 18, and one of the dating apps that I used was Plenty of Fish. And there was a guy, we're gonna call him Charles, and I matched with him on Plenty of Fish. He was really cool. We were talking back and forth, but we never got to meet each other. I was still living in my hometown in Florida, and he lived in Orlando. Fast forward, so like we talked for like a few months, 5 or 6 months. I thought he was super cute. I think that he thought I was cute. He was like, you know, reciprocating what I was giving him. We were talking a lot. We talked a lot. But I was a virgin, so best believe that talking probably wouldn't have amounted to much. Actually, no, I was a virgin, but I was a very willing virgin to do a lot of stuff, like a lot of physical stuff, because I was so desperate to be loved. We stopped talking, and that was when I was 18, 19. That's when I matched with him. And then fast forward a couple years, when I moved to Orlando the second time, we were friends on Facebook. He told me about this business opportunity that he thought I might be interested in, and I might like these like-minded people. So I was like, okay. It sounded like a pyramid scheme, an MLM. That's what it sounded like. It sounded like you are recruiting people to come to someone's house, and you're gonna pitch me something, and I have to sign up and get other people to sign up to make money, ECT. But the way that I saw it was that, oh, my partner. The way that I saw it was that I could, because I have really bad anxiety, especially back then I had very, very crippling anxiety, and I had a tough time talking to people, a very tough time making friends, and I was lonely in Orlando, and I thought this would be a fantastic opportunity. I don't know any of these people, this is the Orlando crowd, I can pop up and try really hard to start a conversation, or maybe someone will talk to me and I can make friends. Brief, like, I guess, spoiler, I didn't make any fucking friends. I barely talked to anyone. Just because you tell yourself you're going to talk to people, if you don't make plans to talk to said people, when you show up, you're not going to talk to anyone. Especially if you don't, like, set up any icebreakers or anything. You're not going to talk to anyone. My boyfriend's here. You're going to hear his footsteps in the background. Hi, baby. Ooh, I could sell like this too. Oh my goodness. Hi. Please ignore me. Ignore how I'm doing. I have to fix this wig again. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. So, Charles had a best friend. We're gonna call him Bob. Bob had also added me on Facebook. I didn't think anything of it because he added me around the same time, and they were the best of friends. So I was like, okay. Charles told Bob about me. Bob is curious. Bob is a dope friend. Bob is gonna add me on Facebook. So I accepted. Bob looked fucking dope. So when I went to the very first this is like a tangent, but I just need to let you know the fuckery, because I don't think Charles ever knew. But I want to break any friendships, and I'm pretty sure like neither of them follow me, like none of that. Like we're still friends on Facebook, but I haven't been on Facebook in like years, so should be cool. But Bob knew that I was gonna go to the MLM. We were just calling it an MLM meeting. Knew I was gonna go to the MLM meeting. And that was gonna be my first time meeting Charles. Now Charles had gotten a girlfriend, and then they broke up. So it was gonna be at his ex-girlfriend's house, and he invited me. So I was like, okay, he's inviting me. We're finally gonna meet, what have you. I had lost interest and lost attraction to him at that point because it had been a couple years. But I still wanted to meet him. Still thought he was dope. You can't talk to someone for so long, and yeah, you just can't spend so much time talking to someone and then not develop anything, at least like feelings of friendship, something. When I when I showed up, I've already loved the crew. We've already done that story time, but that was like later on. Okay. But either way, I didn't want like a prequel. Like, what the fuck? I didn't show up to be in the middle of a best friend sandwich. Tell me how Bob, so bold, came over to me first. He said hi to me first. He walked in front of Charles, fam. I could be remembering things incorrectly. But what I remember, and what's more entertaining, if anything, is him coming up to me and hugging me first and talking to me, which was fine because we had passed messages back and forth. And then I sat down during the MLM meeting. He spoke, other people spoke, talking about it, and then they passed out a drink. Everybody got a drink because I guess it was like you could get like a sample of the. There wasn't just drinks that they sold, there was drinks, protein shakes, what have you. I think it was Vima, or Verve, or something like that. But yeah, it was a good drink, it tasted good. I didn't finish it, I only like took a few sips. Yeah, I spoke with both of them. I didn't think either of them were flirting with me. I didn't feel anything. I just thought that they were talking to me, and I was very, very, very awkward because I've fucking struggled to speak now. I was way worse back then. I talk too much if you were a friend, but if you were not a friend, damn, mute. Silence. I was thinking of future thumbnails. I was like, oh, I could make this into a YouTube video. What do you guys think? Smoke session. Should I? Maybe? The longer I sit on it, the more I like overthink everything that I said, and I think I sound stupid. I think I sound like a know-it-all, especially that. I hate sounding like a know-it-all. Saying too much, because I always say too much. But that's neither here nor there. When I got home, not Charles, not Charles, it was fucking Bob. Bob was messaging me, DMing me, flirting with me. Bob started to, and I was shook. And then Charles did Charles did after, but it was more subtle if I'm remembering correctly, because I know that I had to like friend zone I know I friend zoned one of them. I just don't remember which one it was. And then the other I just stopped talking to completely. But I just, at this point, because I treated them both the same. I treated Bob and Charles the same because my attraction level to them both was the same. I was neither unattracted or attracted. I just felt neutral. And at this also I was single. So I'm pretty sure I messaged them both back, but then one of them I friend zoned, and the other I just probably stopped talking to. They stopped talking to me. And it could have been Bob that I stopped talking to, and I friend zoned Charles because Bob got a girlfriend so fast after. Oh no, I think I rejected Bob because after I rejected Bob got a girlfriend so fast, and she was gorgeous. So I don't even, she was gorgeous, so hot, give me her. But I say all that tangent, that whole story, to say one day when I went to because I went to multiple meetings trying to talk to people. I had no interest in the business. My whole thing was there are a bunch of like young adults around my age. They're all talking. This would be a great place for me to learn how to talk. Never worked out that way. I went to so many. It's okay, I've learned. At least I tried. I'm proud of myself for driving out there by myself and trying. Anyhow, I don't want this video to be too long. Sorry, I'm talking so much. Sorry, guys. It's okay. I can talk. It's fine. I don't have to be the best storyteller in the world. It's okay. I just want to share. I had just gotten to this, like, one of the random meetings, and me and Bob were outside talking, and Bob was like, "Why are you so sad all the time?" Because I always had I always had a sad look on my face. It wasn't just my resting bitch face. I always had a sad look on my face if I wasn't talking to anyone, because I was sad. I was lonely. And I told him like the same old spiel that I had been saying for a long time, for as long as I could remember. Bad things always happen to me. Even my friends agreed with me back then, but at the same time, we're young, we're idiots, like, of course. When I told him that, he was like, "Have you ever just tried being happy?" And then I remember getting so fucking, I think I told you guys about this. I remember getting so fucking mad. I was so angry, so fucking angry. And I was angry for a long time after that, for years after that I was angry. And then fast forward, start therapy in March. Even before that, I feel like when I met Eric, I feel like when I really tasted true happiness with him. Good days, bad days. It was easier for me to understand what he was talking about. Because with Eric, I had someone to try and be happy for because of the outside stuff that we were going through. And it was really stressing him out. And the last thing that I wanted was for me to be upset and then make him upset. So I was trying to be happy. And then before I knew it, and then especially with the amount of love that I was receiving, you're not supposed to depend on someone else you're not supposed to depend on someone to fix you. You're not. But I was very lucky. I was very, very fortunate that I was given a reason. I found a reason to try and be happy, and it worked. It really works. It's hard. It's not easy at all. You might feel like an idiot in the beginning. You might even cry in the beginning, but that's fine. Cry. That's what I did this morning. I really need to, I can see myself. Hello. I was in the dark like this whole time. What's up? But yeah, if you need to cry, cry. Let it out. Be free, because if you keep it bottled up, you're gonna end up hurting yourself. And I know that from experience. Definitely know that from experience. Oh, I'm not liking my look already. God damn it. But it's okay. It's okay. At the end of the day, all I'm trying to say is that it can seem like it's really, really easy for anything to knock us down, or feel like it's one bad thing after the other, when in reality you were having a really good day or past few days and it was just one or two things or shit in one day happening simultaneously. You could have five bad things happen in one day, and then and it could be literally minute problems, small problem. Your coffee could have spilled, could have been late to work in the morning, you could have put the wrong shirt on, you could have forgot to brush your teeth. It could all be all that, and that could completely ruin your day and bring you down to rock bottom very quickly. Human emotions are very intense, and then especially being in that moment, we can ridicule ourselves and make ourselves feel that much worse, when in reality we should recognize our emotions in the moment, let out our frustration, and then move forward and try and be happy. It's way easier said than done, and I cleaned. It took me hours today to clean. I didn't have enough time to film custom content that I needed. This is literally the last thing I can film. I don't even have time to film video responses, which I'm very sad about. But I'll be doing it. I'll be trying again tomorrow morning. It's just, I needed to take the time because I was crushed this morning. And as silly as I may have thought my problems were, they were still problems that I had, and my feelings are still valid because I was feeling them. And I'm glad I let them out, and I'm glad I talked about it. And I made 2 TikToks today, and I cleaned every room spotless. I swept. I broke them up, so I had to use paper towels, but I cleaned, put the laundry away. I did so much, and I started packing. I'm halfway through packing. I just have to wait to go through our laundry bags and stuff for my final laundry load before I go. Yeah, that's it. Thank you very much for listening. And thank you for putting up with the roller coaster that was today, Patreon. Yeah, I'm really thankful. Thank you for being here. And I'm posting this today, and I will post more content throughout the week. I'm just gonna probably take off the rest of the day. Thank you very, very much. Please remember to be kind to yourselves, stay hydrated,